Mr. Lalit Kumar Mishra. He currently heads sales at Cognex Corporation for Indian subcontinent. With more than 2 decades of experience in global organizations across various industries, he has led functions across customer value chain. Aside strategic roles in IoT business unit at Tata Communications, his engagements have been in consulting, cloud computing, and
well traveled with assignments delivered in North America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia, and Australia. He synthesizes ideas, styles, and approaches to be effective in multicultural and multifunctional environment. Today, Mr. Lalit will give us a brief view on machine vision-led innovations enabling digital transformations for smart factories. So, delegate, let's welcome Mr. Lalit.
In fact, I just moved on from Tata Group into Cognex little less than a month ago. Cognex, just to kind of quickly introduce you, we are a leader in the industry of machine vision, and some of the facts are that we've been in this business for about 40 years. We have over 25,000 customers, generated over 800 million plus of revenue in last year, with about 2,100 employees worldwide in about 60 offices. We have about 400 distributor partners, and we have shipped over 3 million systems worldwide. We operate in a very niche segment of machine vision analytics, as we call it. So what is machine vision really? It's a technology that gives computers and automation equipment the ability to be able to see, right? Now, a vision operates much like how our vision does. Our eye is a sophisticated optical device. It captures information, sends it to our brain, which makes sense of it. And in machine vision, a camera, lights, and a lens captures data, which is then sent to a processor where vision tools, or let's say algorithms, sort of interpret it and make sense out of it, right? Now, we don't really think of our own vision much, but if you look at it, it's a very complicated function, which is made increasingly difficult by changes in our environment, changing light, movement, the angles at which we see objects, color reflection, etc. And vision is difficult to replicate in automation, as you would sort of assume, especially with the accuracy levels where we have to be as accurate as, let's say, 99.99%, that might be required in manufacturing or even more, especially for manufacturing areas where, they may be in health sciences or life sciences where the accuracy can actually or should be even more higher. At Cognex, we apply machine vision to some of the most difficult inline applications performed by the world's most sophisticated manufacturers of discrete products. Our technology is used to help customers in typically 4 general areas, which is guiding. So the process of guiding, really, the process of identification, the process of gauging, and the process of also inspecting. Now, so that's a bit about the company. And one of the things I wanted to sort of touch upon was what could be some of the the most cost-effective IoT innovations that we expect in future to automate process from origin to manufacturing, to end user in its entirety, really, right? So there are many innovations happening. I think in my recent to sort of past experience, I've seen innovations happening in both fringe as well as the core industrial IoT. Currently, organizations are testing and piloting a lot of use cases and carefully selecting the ones which make sense for them to go on a scale and bring sustainable returns on investments. The digital officers across the industries are mandated to find innovative ways to bring cost efficiency and production effectiveness in the entire value chain, as I see. Close to manufacturing industry, that is something that I have closely been working for the last 3.5-4 years of my assignments. I see a lot of work is being done, as I say, in 3 M's. And when I say 3 M's, I mean man, machine, and material. So on the man side, which is human beings, there is a lot of tracking and tracing solutions that are being deployed in large factory campuses. In fact, I led one of the very large engagements for one of the biggest, steel manufacturing company of global repute, where we deployed, human tracing and tracking solutions more from the process of safety of those people, less from the process of sort of tracking them. by the way, that was also the byproduct. And this is where we were actually collecting data to do with their vitals, report accidents, help maintain social distancing in the view of COVID pandemic, and just literally also working on things like overcrowding and avoiding that, and designing algorithms around that. And on machine and material, obviously we are seeing constant increasing demand of collecting data at every toll gate, as even some of my fellow panelists pointed out on, right? And then trying to make sense of it for faster business decision making, enabling production lines to churn even faster or far more predictability, really, right? And this is where Cognex plays a very critical role. At Cognex, we apply machine vision to some of the most difficult inline applications performed by the world's most sophisticated manufacturers, as I called. And if I just zoom in into guiding, Cognex vision is used to guide equipment such as, for example, aligning a screen on a mobile phone in the mobile phone manufacturing process, or guiding a robot to put a windshield on a car. Second is identification. So we read alphanumeric codes and barcodes in production. We specialize in reading the most difficult to read barcodes at the highest speed and accuracy, right? So that's something that's been sort of our IPR. The barcodes that we alone can read might be behind shrink wrap or on a pallet. They might be damaged or occluded, or they might be laser etched codes on metal parts where reflection is a real challenge. We have a very high read rate of barcodes in challenging applications than any other company in the world. So something that that the delegates might want to take a note of. Next is gauging or measuring. So we perform high-speed, inline, precise, non-contact measurement in production. Say, for instance, an automotive brake pad, where we are using a 3D vision to measure its width, depth within a few microns as it actually moves by. And broadly speaking, the fourth thing that we actually do is inspection. So which is where we look for defects, missing pieces, irregularities on components, and as well as on sort of finished products. Talking a little bit more on the innovation and the long-term growth drivers that we see, we are actually focused on 4 areas going forward. Logistics, obviously, is one of them. As we all know, logistics is sort of literally exploding in growth, with e-commerce sort of supporting that growth. Deep learning is one of the things that we're looking at, 3D and obviously the industrial 4.0 as well. So zooming in on deep learning, and that's an emerging technology with substantial potential to significantly expand the boundaries of really what machine vision can do. I think arguably the most exciting development in machine vision in the last 20 years is deep learning, that enables machine vision to solve challenging inspection applications, which could previously only be done by large teams of human visual inspectors. We have had recent acquisition of BD Systems and SWALab. We are making deep learning even more accessible and easier to use for customers with challenging inspection applications. So something that the delegates might want to look at. In the area of 3D, we are solving applications where a height or volume measurement is required. In fact, we actually launched 2 high-performance 3D area scan products a couple of years ago in 2019, which includes 2 hardware platform and advanced 3D part finding algorithms as well. And we are very excited about these opportunities in the area of snapshot sensing, which is much easier to use than the traditional, line scanning approaches. There's a little bit more on the Industry 4.0, also obviously known as Industrial Internet of Things, or the connected factory, for which we are talking, about. So we are connecting our vision systems to allow customers to easily access and analyze data on the factory floor in real time to help with things like predictive maintenance and industrial device management. I'll take a pause here, and I'll sort of get back to the moderator. Mr. Gopal Krishna, over to you. This was my initial sort of introduction on Cognex and what some of the things that we are doing. I'm looking forward to hearing more questions and taking it ahead from here.